is woke. Sorry, this is woke.
We gotta breathe.
Before we,
I don't like it.
do you do woke?
I want to sleep.
Do you do woke? Do you ever do woke?
Wait.
Oh, I've done woke
We gotta
once in
introduce-
college.
Oh, we got to introduce.
Oh.
We never introduce anybody. Although your voice, people will know who you are immediately. We have Miss Schaal in the house today.
Kristen Schaal,
Hello.
everybody.
Wow.
Honored.
I can't believe you came
return.
back.
Yeah, thank you for coming back.
Oh,
Nobody's ever
think-
come back before.
You know what? I put it off a little bit because I get nervous coming here. I'll tell you why. Because I feel like I need to look more pretty than like normal.
Okay.
Like I put on false eyelashes by myself. So if a caterpillar comes crawling down, let me know. Just because you guys are pretty and you know how to make, you know what I mean? Like I feel like your audience is very detail oriented.
They're
not. They like us.
They're detail oriented when it, like, for example, we had a blue background before this one, and you would think that blue background had incited Nazi Germany. They hated it so
They hated
much.
it.
We were talking about
They're
Nazis a
vocal.
lot.
We
were talking about
before you
Nazis.
came.
They're vocal. But
Yeah.
like, if one of your lashes does travel, believe me, in the comments,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
say something.
That's what I
You'll
mean.
be hearing it for the
So
rest
there's
of your
like-
life.
Yeah, there's a pressure there.
She tried to get me to do this thing. Would you do this? They
Oh,
put
the
you in a
canyon swing.
chair and they dangle you off it by a rope. And then they drop you and you swing like a bungee jump canyon. She wanted us to do it
Yeah.
in drag.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right? Doesn't that sound
That's
fun?
beautiful.
Like some
Well, I
kind
just
of-
watched the skywalk thing in China. Did you see that video? It's circulating. It's like a 3-hour ladder into the sky in China.
That seems fierce.
It's like,
right to heaven.
yeah. Well, I mean,
You
like
climb it
you-
yourself.
for 3
That's
hours.
like a drawing a kid would do, and then they're in heaven. That's
Yeah.
where Grandpa went.
Yeah.
What if you fall?
You're like
in China,
hooked,
it doesn't matter. There are no rules. You can't sue.
then you get cooked.
Yeah, then you're dead.
And that's where the
yeah.
jetpack
Yeah.
comes in.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos of the jetpacks in Dubai? People
Oh,
in Dubai
No.
with jetpacks, flying next to planes, looking like jetpacks. Don't look stable.
Yeah.
They
I'm
don't. They look like
obsessed.
prototypes. They
Obsessed
don't
Yeah,
look
with
sure,
regular.
Dubai.
sure.
And I'm like, so what? So you can go up to an airplane and be like, and then
Yeah.
follow this guy and die?
I think I love that you, in your imagination, the jetpack means that you can show someone how cool you are. Whereas in my imagination, a whole airplane full of people, I think it's the sensation of I am a human that's flying like a bird.
Right. I guess the clip I saw was someone flying by a plane, and so it was
No,
like
they're not
anything
actually
you can do.
That's
It was,
very dangerous.
it was very. I know you are, but what am I? I can. One up.
Oh,
My
I see,
dad
I
can
see.
beat up your dad.
This
You
is
know,
a clip.
Yeah.
it was on the internet.
It's a live action thing.
It was a live action
Okay,
thing.
I gotta see this.
I don't believe
Cut to
it.
the clip.
Cut to the clip. Roll the footage.
Cut
Well,
to the clip.
I follow like your grandpa's Twitter where it's like crazy clips you won't
Yeah,
believe, and it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
dog saves a woman from burning building.
Yeah.
And with that, it was like, wow, in Dubai, people have jetpacks.
But also, some of this is A1.
It's A1.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence.
Yes, A1.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I mean that I was sniffing out something suspicious
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that jetpack being too close to the airplane, like a fucking Twilight Zone or something.
Maybe you get sucked into the turbine too.
Hello.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always watch those videos, then all of a sudden the guy's head turns into a dog. And then it's A1.
yeah, lately it's
Do you
a
know
lot of
what AI
dogs.
A1, what
So,
we're calling
AI
it now,
no,
because
the-
I like.
Well,
So
this
who
is
is it?
what Linda McMahon called
Yeah.
it, the Secretary of
Oh.
Education.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
The woman from the wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because it looks like a Roman numeral
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah.
And she says that we all need to get more on the ball with A1 because it's coming.
Yeah. More steak sauce in schools.
And she's
More
educated
steak
on the
sauce
subject.
in schools. It's
I would
crazy.
like to see you compete on Drag Race. What do you think? Hard left.
Would you do have you ever judged on Drag Race?
No.
Oh,
You gotta do that at
Okay,
least.
okay.
They would be
That'd
so lucky to
fun.
have it. And when the celebrities come on, the girls get so excited for like funny women
Yeah,
too.
oh,
Like they
yeah.
would flip out to see you.
It would be crazy.
Well, that's an honor. I would love to it so hard for them too. I guess it's because it's all about a persona, right?
Yeah.
And that's sort of what gives you the courage to just give your all on the runway.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
leave it all on the floor.
Yeah.
Right? 'Cause
the floor.
not you. You will on the floor because you're not on the floor. So and so is, and she's
She's more than you.
Yeah,
the
she's
pie hoop
yeah,
is bigger.
She's
yeah. She's a shatafrass.
You know what else too? I mean, if you
Oh
see
my
these
God.
drag queens out of drag, you'd know why they feel so emboldened in these
There you
other
go.
personas.
Ghouls and
because
goblins.
At the end
Ghouls
of the
and
day, when they
goblins.
become, Don Knotts with no eyebrows, you're like, oh,
ghouls
I
and
think
goblins.
you both look very good.
No, I mean, you know.
I mean, you're not going to accept that, but
Did you know that we're both bald and white and named Brian?
and we both have older brothers named Dan.
It's like,
whoa.
Yeah, it's very
Get it.
special.
Yeah, I know that you had to reach for something more, didn't you?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, I had this thing, and I told him to his face when you watch E! News with Mario Lopez. He'll be like, and this just in, died of an overdose 2 hours ago. Stay tuned, and we'll see the apartment. And I know. And I saw him at a movie premiere for a cartoons with his kids, and I was like, I don't like it when you do that.
What did he say?
please stop.
What did he say?
He was like, I know they make me do that.
Oh, no.
Like they want energy, but
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like he felt it too.
Oh, my God.
And since our talk, no, I don't know.
Honestly, I saw him at a function once too.
He's very nice.
I don't know what he's doing.
It's crazy. He drank
He
the
looks
potion.
like he
Yeah,
was
he drank
on
the potion.
Saved by the Bell last
Yeah.
week.
I would
It's really crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw that an ad for this red light mask you put on your face. Do you know what I'm?
We have
They-
that.
we-
You do that?
They
I
gave
just
us
got
one.
it.
I
I'm
don't-
sorry to look at you
How
so
does it like?
suspicious.
How does it like
But it
work
seems
though?
like
I don't get
they
not
it.
sent it to
real.
us for free, and I think we're both so like, again, not working, unwanted.
Yeah.
So like for us to get a gift, we were like, wow. And so I put it on more out of like, wouldn't this be fun? You know what I do with it?
What?
I get high and turn around, and it glows red, and I walk around the house in the dark, and
It's super spooky, yeah.
and I look at
very
myself
Tron.
in mirrors. Like I come around the corner, I'm like I really, and all you see is glowing red eyes, and I'm like,
It's very Tron. I was Googling it the other day. I was
Does
like,
it
do red
work?
light?
Yeah.
I mean, look at us. What do you
It's-
think?
Yeah, I
you
mean,
always look
you
pretty.
look 22. No, they say it works, but I was like, how?
How?
It hasn't
How?
existed for like more than 10 weeks.
It does work.
You know what I mean?
My dentist, Dr.
my
Sun,
God.
she says that
Your teeth look great.
Thank you.
but they're
they're fake.
yeah.
Oh, you got veneers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some too because I lost my teeth after drinking too much wine.
What?
We'll get into it later.
no.
Back to your dentist. Cut to a break. Cut to a break.
I don't watch a lot of television, but I caught that program and you were so great in it. Have you ever seen this program?
I haven't.
Just love
Which
that
is
you're
why I was
calling it
very
a
quiet.
program.
I know my grandma used to
It's
say
very
program. And I love you so much, and I love you in Shadows so much, and I love you in Bob's
thanks,
Burgers so much.
Thank you.
And I feel like the people listening are probably also screaming that.
Yeah. Louise!
Don't forget
Yeah.
my show that I love, Hershey Holler.
Yeah, see, that's
I know,
my
I've seen
show.
that too.
There was a
That's
clip
my-
came up again on, and
It's
Yeah.
bring that back.
oh, Katya, that's over.
Would you? I know.
Okay, I have another question. Is it hard to talk with the fake teeth in for the vampire stuff?
It is hard to talk, yes, and you have to get used to it. And I did like season 1, and they measured my teeth, and then I didn't do season 2, and they wrote me back in for season 3, and they were like, "Do you want us to?" It was like high COVID, and they were like, "Can we like? Do you want to like measure your teeth again?" I'm like, "No, we'll just use the fangs from season 1. I'm fine." I'm sure. And then we went in, they gave me my teeth right before they called action. Like they blocked it, everything. And they're like, oh, and here's your teeth. I popped them in. I forgot I'd had like a root canal because of the bike accident where I lost my teeth. And like, so things were like, my mouth had changed.
You got all new teeth, and you're like, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sure
fine.
it's fine. I pop them in. I can't get my tongue. I can't talk. I was like, look. I was like this. I was like, come on. I was supposed to hit on hard to get a tunnel, and I was like,
Oh my
it
God.
was a
It's 3
nightmare.
And it's 3 a.m.
Yeah, and it's 3 a.m. And then and I was just like, this is like, and I'm like a guest on the show too, so I'm not like totally like I'm you always have to earn it, and I'm like, oh my God, like. The only thing the actor has to do is talk, and I just fucked that.
Yeah.
Like when you get asked if you need to be refitted for a prosthetic, especially one that goes in your fucking mouth,
Right.
you say
Say
yes.
yes.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
be right over.
Right. I know that you're entirely responsible for the graphics department and the
Yeah.
CGI.
Yeah.
The little Colin baby. How do they do it?
How do they do it?
How did you
How
do
do
it?
they? Yeah. How
Okay,
did
so
you?
what I did was I cast little baby, like two, like till 3-year-olds. We had 3 different 3-year-olds I cast.
Uh-huh.
And then we asked the parents, is it okay if we put dots on your baby's face?
Right.
And they were like, yeah,
Permanently.
sure. How much are we getting for the day? So, and also the kid, you're not in this.
Right.
So little dots on the face. I tell Mark Prosh, you stay home in LA. We shouldn't try to. You just stay home. We don't need you.
Right.
Dots on the face. Then film the scenes with Matt Berry. Then at the end, I go to LA and I film my friend Mark. Or he comes to Toronto, making all the faces and doing all the lines. And then I take that
Right.
and I use the A1.
And at the end of the day,
And
it was just
I
easier
smeared
one on one.
A1
At the end of the day, A1 was cheaper.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
was cheaper.
Yeah.
A1 does not
Well, you
ask
go to
for money
Costco.
or a break.
Yeah.
A1 doesn't ask for anything but to be used.
Your voice is so great.
Yeah.
Did you?
Thank you.
Is this
Did
real?
you figure out early
Oh my
on
God,
that you were gonna be
right.
like, I'm gonna do a lot of voices for a lot of
Oh, my God.
No, I didn't. I sort of thought, ooh, it'd be fun to do a cartoon, but I think what happened is I didn't know. You can't hear it in your head. Like in my head, I sound really sultry.
Okay.
Like that's
Kathleen Turner.
which is why I'm so sassy.
Right.
Which is why it's such a fun dichotomy. But then, like, as I got into high school and my voice kept this childlike tone, people started to comment. I remember asking my mom, like, Mom, do I sound weird? Like, she's like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you
That's so
do.
funny. My
That's
mom
fierce.
talks like a kid, so that's weird. My mom, as she's gotten older,
Does she
she's
really?
like, "Hey, Brian."
Oh
she
my
talks like
God.
a little kid.
That's fierce.
But you and like
she could do a cartoon.
I think of like Betsy Sidaro too, where it's like
She's
this
got a
person was
great
born to play a
voice.
child.
Yeah.
You're really good at doing the little kids.
Yeah, the little kid, it's it's a gift to like jump into Louise because she's 9. I was actually talking to, oh my God, I got it. Hold on. She's got a Yardley Smith.
That's Bart Simpson, right?
She plays Lisa.
Oh, Lisa.
Lisa,
Sorry.
that's
right.
Lisa.
And we were just talking about like, we've got such a ultimate gift that we get to always be like 9 years old.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
no matter as my face is going down to my
Oh,
collarbone,
that's right.
this gets
You're going to be the oldest baby ever.
Oldest baby.
The only unsettling fan thing I've ever, one time in front of my kid, this woman, I was a little haggard and looked at my kid and was like, "Your mom's so funny. Do you know that?" And I was like, "No,
Damn.
Do you know that? Bitch?
no."
Say it.
Like anytime my kid's beside me and a fan comes up and starts talking directly to her or even to me, that's something that I'm not like, don't love just because now she's like, what is this thing where strangers come up to you? And also it just takes us out.
Yeah.
But
How old is she?
she's 7.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And also when there's been a couple times where somehow people have sent me a fan letter to my house. And that's hopefully
Ooh.
an address that isn't available. And when I get that, I'm like, I don't like this.
It's happened to me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's happened to her
Don't
a bunch.
like it, right?
It's not good.
Where,
It's
you know.
I love you a lot, and I know exactly where you sleep.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Yeah,
it's
can
creepy.
you sign my Funko Pop?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
those I'm like, that goes in the trash. Because
Yeah.
you can send it to Bob's Burgers. You can send it to this studio here in Hollywood. You know, you can
Right.
do some more research.
Right.
Yeah.
We
Ugh.
always say, like, I mean, for us, honestly, people know us from being us. So we probably have a different experience that, like, we're not known for being on a popular show other than Drag Us where we played ourselves.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say when we come up to us, it's not like we love I don't always feel like it's like you love a show.
Yeah, people are going to be commenting about their experiences with you guys. But I think the message that all 3 of us are saying about fans is that we're really gracious.
We're grateful. Very grateful.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
So
and I do agree
grateful.
with you. When people say I love you, they tend to attach a personal life detail.
Yeah.
My mom and I
Yes.
love watching you. My roommate and I watch you. You know,
You
we're
got me through
Cancer.
Yeah,
Right.
I was going to kill myself and then I turned
Yes.
the show on. I've
Right.
gotten that. I'm like, oh,
Right.
I'm gonna turn it
It's-
on.
I saw you
It's-
guys and I thought if they haven't done it yet, I won't do it either. You know, that's what we get a lot. Honestly,
Oh, really?
I think we represent like
Oh God.
not tenacity but laziness.
Yes.
They
yeah.
should have
That's
done
the
it.
second time you said that.
We're like
And
a hurdle on the way to suicide.
Honestly,
Yeah.
a hurdle.
Or like,
it's like an off ramp, but it's circling back.
Like the fact that we haven't killed ourselves is camp.
Yeah.
At this point, like looking camp right in the eye. Like, seriously. Like, sort of like subverting the expectation. Because we represent so many
They should, but they
subdivisions
won't.
of a statistic of people who probably should have died that our fans are like, shit,
God.
I guess I'll go to work today.
Shut up.
I mean, they did it.